So today I'll be showing you how to clean, condition, and strip your bridle. So what you'll need to clean your bridle is a bucket of clean water, your leather soap, some conditioner, a sponge, and a washcloth. Okay, so this is bridle that I have here. This is where the bit normally would be, but I already took the bit off, so we're using this instead. So first, when you take your bridle off of your horse, what you want to do is you want to dip your bit in a bucket of water or some sort of water to get all that gunkies off. You can also use just a wet washcloth to wipe it off so that all that dried hay doesn't dry on the bit. When you do dip your bit in water, you want to make sure that you try not to get the leather wet. It's always easiest to clean a bridle when it's hanging up. So you find somewhere to hang it, and then you get your sponge, you wring it out really good, and then get your leather soap, and you rub it around in there. And we have the bars at Hunter's. And then you take your bridle and you wipe it down really good. You want to get all of that horse's sweat off the bridle, because the salt in their sweat really dries out the leather if left on there for a while. You want to get inside that brow band and outside it, get all that dirt off. Underneath that, you want to get all that dirt, sweat, and nastiness off. And if you have some really dirty spots like in the buckles and stuff like that, you can get a toothbrush, scrub it in there really good with some soap, saddle soap, leather soap. And then after you've done that, you take your sponge, wipe it all off. If you get a spot that's pretty sudsy like that, you want to just gently wipe it off so you don't leave too much water on there. You don't want the water to soak in a whole lot. You just want to get all that dirt and sweat off. So now that my bridle is totally cleaned off with that saddle soap and the sponge, I'm going to condition it. This neat's foot oil is always really, really good for the bridles. And you'll get either a new sponge that's totally dry, or sometimes I use a washcloth, especially if the conditioner you're using is liquid form like this neat's foot oil is. And you'll get a little bit soaked up there on your washcloth, and you'll just wipe everything down. This keeps the leather from getting too stiff and sticky. And when the leather is super sticky, it'll rub the horse's hair off and sometimes cause sores if you don't wash and condition your leather often enough. And you can condition, you wash your bridle after every single use. Every single use, you use your saddle soap, your sponge, and you wipe everything down. And about twice a week at least, you want to condition your bridle. Get in all the cracks and everything. And the more often that you clean your bridle, the less often you have to condition, because it'll keep all that sweat from drying out the bridle. And the dirt also can dry out the leather pretty good. So now I'm going to show you how we take the bit off, so that I can show you how to strip a bridle. So you want to take the bit off so that you don't ruin the metal of the bit with the agent that we use to strip the leather with. So these are what the buckles look like. This will normally be in this keeper right here. So sometimes these are really hard to get out. Sometimes I will stick like a hoof pick in there to get that out of this leather keeper. And then you'll want to pull down like that. So you look really closely, pull down and then slide it off like that. There you have it. So what you'll need to strip a bridle is a bucket full of clean water, ammonia, gloves, and I'm gonna put 2 gloves on today, like a washcloth or a towel, and a nice dry sponge. Okay, so now that I have my gloves on, I'm going to put the ammonia into the water, and it says 1 to 2 ounces per bucket of water, so I'm going to put 3 capfuls in, and you want to pour it far away from your face so you don't breathe in any of that ammonia. 1, 2, 3. I'll kind of mix it around with the sponge real quick. So once I've got my ammonia mixed in, I'll take a piece of the bridle, put it in the bucket of water and ammonia, and you'll see, look at all that. It's already starting to lift off all that dirt and nasty stuff. Once it starts to look like this is when I pull it out and really scrub all that nasty stuff off. It's all dirt and sweat and like old grimy conditioner that didn't get soaked in and just sat on top. So I just finished cleaning this rein, and here it is next to one that I have not cleaned yet. Super gross and dirty. Really nasty all up in there. This one looks really nice, and it's actually really soft too. So after you clean your bridle and everything, what you're going to do is you're going to condition it really, really well, because it's going to be really porous, and you really want to have all that leather soak up some really good conditioner so that it stays really soft like it is. So I'm going to show you how we fold up the bridles to make the tack room look really nice and neat. So you take the throat latch and you go around the front, and when you have it in the back, you want to take your reins, and then you're going to twist them and then hook it onto there, and then bring it around front again. You want to put it in through the keepers, and then take the nose band and wrap it around and through the keeper again. Nicole and Jess only like that we have only 1 girth per bridle, because it makes the tack room look a little messier, and these tend to fall off way easier. How to wrap a bridle with a figure-8 noseband or flash. So take this top part, just like the noseband, wrap it to the front and hook it in the keeper. And then you take the bottom one and again wrap it to the front and then to the keeper.